Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
Good day to every single one of you, my people, wherever you are on planet Earth. You are tuned in, you are locked in to the one and only, the Lunar Lounge Podcast with myself, Israel Josie. This show is actually live, as it is most weeks. But I'm live here on the YouTube, so you should be able to be seeing me here on the YouTube. I'm also live on Instagram, also live on Facebook, also as well. So yeah, keep the comments coming in. Any questions? If it's your first time joining the show, please hit that subscription button. Also, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, man. I don't get enough likes. That's the culture which we're in this day and time, isn't it? Right? We all want to be liked. Yeah. Well, I want to be liked because it boosts the show. It does good for the show. It works with the algorithm. I want to be hip. I want to be down. Right? I want my show to be sort of like, up in there. So, yeah. Shout outs to every single one of you, wherever you are. I can see the comments from the YouTube that is coming on my screen, so that's okay. So shout outs here. Shout out to Pamela Bailey. Okay. Greetings to you all and welcome to the Lunar Lounge Podcast. If it's your first time or continuing time, you know what this show is about. This show is a cosmological, astrological, astronomical show. It's a show which aims to inform, educate, entertain in regards about the cosmos, the heavens, and how its effects are, showing us what is happening here on planet Earth amongst human affairs. So, but I also rope it in with other things. I'm connected with psychology, mythology, esotericism, all forms of quote-unquote psycho-spiritual esoteric disciplines you can find on this show. Later on in the show, we've got the competition. We do not have a winner from last week's question, so nobody is going to be going home with this book. I shall speak about that later. So it's going to be up for grabs again for next week. I'm going to have to give another question and give the answer to the question which I asked, which nobody seems to know. Anyhow, it is what it is. What else do I want to speak about? Tarot card of the week. That will be coming later on in the show as well. So, yes. So for those of you who are, I don't know, let me have a look here. I'm obviously live on the Instagram because I got a comment coming through from Instagram. For those of you on from YouTube, what am I talking? See, too many platforms that I'm, speaking on. I know that I'm live on YouTube because I got a comment coming from YouTube. So that's good. YouTube never seems to be a problem. The problem tends to be with Instagram, and I'm not too sure about Facebook. I've never checked whether I'm live on. I know I'm live on Facebook because the screen is telling me that I'm live on Facebook. So hey, it is what it is, right? However, if anybody's on Instagram right now, if you give me a little comment, I will be able to see whether I am If the comments can come in, that's what it is. Shout out to Yvette. Also join me here on the YouTube. Yes, I know that I'm definitely live on the Instagram, but yeah, I don't think the comments are working. They don't work. Why? What? God damn it! Can't people? And look at this, right? I've got a phone call coming through my phone, but I don't need to. You remember the days, yeah, when I was streaming from my mobile phone and phone calls used to come in? Well, sod you. You can ring all you want. I ain't picking up. Ring back again. Anyhow, shout outs to all the crew who are coming in on the YouTube live and also on the Instagram live as well. I see you all. Shout outs to Faye. Hello there. How you doing? Lola. Lola's asking me, hey, are you live? Yes, I am live. I couldn't be live if I was just shouting out your name like that, right? So shout outs to Lola. Yes, I am live. Shout outs to the Arts of Astrology. Okay, Pfizer also as well. You also joined live too. Got a few people here on the Instagram. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so shout outs to Lola. Great to have you on board. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge Podcast. This show is live, or at least goes out live twice a week. Twice a week, people. This is the only astrological show that comes up twice a week. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time, every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. UK time. So make sure you follow, make sure you like, make sure you tell a friend to tell their husband and wife and children, uncle and aunt, nephews and nieces, brothers and sisters, to tell their friends to follow this show, to log in and, keep it going. So shout out to everybody there. Shout out to Christy. Shout out to Jackie. And shout out to Leonie. And Leonie, good afternoon. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge Podcast. Thank you all I'm going to be bringing up the chart of the moment in a sec. And we're going to be looking at the month of March, right? Because this month's gone. I can't believe we are at the end of February 2024 already. Like, really? Because I swear it, by the time we blink, it's going to be the end of the year and we're going to be saying Happy New Year again, 2025. Yeah. I get that sense that, we're going along that route. Anywho, let's keep the show popping. Let's keep the show going, right? What else did I want to say? I always say that and mind goes blank, but it will come up at some point. If you've got any questions, please, keep them coming. Anything astrological, not about your chart. You want a chart done, get a reading. People are, oh, what about my Mercury? What about your Mercury? Keep working it, baby. As I'm working mine right now. It is what it is. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge Podcast. What is it that I was going to say? I was going to say something else. I can't remember. I think it was maybe to do with the last podcast that I did on Sunday. But many of you may not have necessarily been there. So I'll be bringing up the chart for the moment. What is the weather like where you are right now? I'm in rainy, windy London. It's raining and windy. I tell you what, I promised myself, well, it is what it is. I'm going to go tomorrow because tomorrow is actually meant to be my day off. So I've actually swapped my gym days. I was meant to go this morning. I was going to go this morning. But when I saw that rain and that wind, I was like, later, I'll do you tomorrow. Skip leg day, do it tomorrow. Like I need to do leg day. Have you seen the size of my legs? No, I don't need to do leg day at all. No need for that. Jacqueline, somebody in some region, I'm not going to say where you are, is letting me know it's hot where they are. Well, in a polite way, tell you where what cuss some bad word, but I'd rather not, since I'm live on air and I've been told to behave. Yeah, I know with all this Aquarius energy that we've been experiencing of lately anyway, I thought I'll be civilized. Yeah, hot. Yeah, rub it in. Yeah, keep rubbing it in. It's all right. It'll get hot over here as well soon. Yeah, right. In about 5 months' time. It is what it is. Lola's asking, is there anything in the stars at the moment that might affect physical health? There's lots of things that could be affecting physical health in the heavens right now. It all depends what's happening in your own personal chart. Physical health is something, because not everybody's going to be ill at the same time, aren't they? Even when we went through the years of COVID, not everybody would have caught it. You know, I'd like to know the percentage of people who actually caught COVID, actually. I think that might be a little bit of research that I might delve into. What was the percentage of people who actually got COVID worldwide? What was it? Was it 50%, 80%? The youngsters weren't getting it. The kids weren't getting it. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Jacqueline's now saying haters. Yeah, we don't hate. We don't hate, we congratulate, okay? Enjoy your sun. That's what I say to that. No, but it's all good though. Enjoy the sun, man. Good for you. Happy for you. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to be in the sun tomorrow anyway, aren't I? Yeah, of course I am. I ain't tell you where I'm going though. Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, Lola, yeah, it all depends. I mean, it all depends what's going on in your chart and if there's planets in particular regions of the chart that could be affecting the health. I suppose that kind of question is every day the planets will move in particular places, into particular places where it will or can affect somebody's health. I mean, we saw, for example, with King Charles the other day. Obviously, he's been diagnosed. Well, he went in for the large prostate, didn't he? But then was diagnosed with, you know, the big C word. And this was not, I mean, literally was within what? Weeks, days of the planet Pluto moving into Aquarius, which squared his moon. And we all know moon is a strong significator for one's health. So that can be part of it. But again, it's not going to be affecting everybody. It affected him based on where the planetary placements were in his individual chart. So that's essentially how technically it works. So yeah, there's always going to be something. What is happening, Lola? Are you feeling unwell? Yeah, let us know. And we can send you some healing energy. This is what this show does best. Hey, I'm running out of water. What's going on here? I need to go and get a bottle. Don't be surprised if I get up in the middle of this show and go get myself a bottle of water. Anywho, what is happening weather-wise? Like I said, it's rainy, it's grey, it's gloomy, it's windy over here in UK. Shout out to Mason. Shout out to Catherine here. Join me also on the Instagram. Martina, welcome to the Lunar Lounge show. Look, it's Kerry, also joined as well. I think that's real funny. I like that. It's quite catchy to have that as a name, you know. Look, it's Kerry. Anybody see the movie Kerry? Go and watch it. Watch it at night, all by yourself. It is what it is. Yeah, somebody's still telling me that it's like 33 degrees. Please, like, you know what I mean? We don't want to hear that. So it is, yeah. Or what it is. Yvette saying something there. You will soon find me at your doorstep. Yeah. Tell me about it. Hunt them down. Hunt these people who are in hot weather down. It is. Shout outs to Martina, live from Paris. We've got people at Paris in the building. Shout outs to the people in Paris. Yeah, why not? Why? Hey, do you know on my podcast I get the updates and my show is so much listened to. Two big countries, well, three in well with the Brazil. I mean, what the hell? Brazil, really? Okay. Pakistan and Belgium are the leading countries who listen to this show. Martina, you need to shout out loud and make sure everybody hears about this show from Paris. So yeah. Shout out to my people over there in South Africa. Yeah. Make everybody know we need French people on board. Why not? Oui, comment ça va? Ça va bien, merci. I see I need to brush up on my French also as well. So get some French people through the door, Martina. That's your job. You are now my personal assistant. Start promoting the show. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. I'm just clowning about at the moment. I will be bringing up the chart of the moment as well. The Arts of Astrology from London. Yeah, I'm in London too, man. We're in the same place. Nothing exciting going on here. Nothing exciting going on here. It is what it is. We've got to take the rough with the smooth, right? I feel that I am getting some kind of, okay, I know where it's coming from. Yeah, no worries. That has been sorted. What else is going on in the world today? Pakistan, they've got a coalition government, which I think is the way forward for countries right now. Coalition. It's just that with politicians, their ego are too big to want to form any kind of coalition. But coalition is the way forward. I'm telling you, look at some of the countries right now who are having coalition, some of the most progressive, if not the most progressive countries on planet Earth right now. I'm telling you, coalitions. Good, it's good. Anywho, what else is going on? Donald Trump, again, getting closer and closer to that presidential seat. Looks like he's going to win it. I'm telling you, man. Maybe the next court case with this sex scandal and whatever, porn star, whatever, he paid off money. I need to read what that is about. Yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Notice when we had the Mars and Venus move into Aquarius, conjunct Pluto. Yeah, that stuff came up. Or of course, the case has been going on for years, of course. But I'm talking they're bringing it up, or that's when he's due back in court for this stuff with sex and porn star and stuff like that. But this is what I want to know. What? Probably I haven't read so much into it as to what happened. What is the problem? What they're saying? What, he had sex with a porn star, or he engaged with sexual activities, and then what? He paid them hush money. What's the big deal? Please, can somebody let me know? I don't see what the problem with that is. What's the difference of that with somebody having sex with a prostitute, paying him their money, and then going about? It's transactional, baby. I'm not condoning it, but it's transactional. So I don't know what, but anyway, let's watch the play. Maybe there's something about that case I don't know, or I'm missing. Please inform me and keep me updated. So it is what it is. Martina, from California. We got a California person in the building. Now, that is one place where it does get hot. It does get rather a bit cold there as well, a bit chilly there as well, actually, in California from time to time. They sometimes have this kind of funny, kind of extreme kind of weather. But it is warm there, I must say, especially in places like Las Vegas. Really warm. Yeah, shout outs to California. Shout outs to France, wherever you are. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge podcast. Keep the questions coming. Any astrological questions, I will be bringing up the chart in a moment, and we shall be delving into it. What else has been in the news? A bomb was found the other day from the Second World War. They're still digging up these things? Really? That's a Pluto thing, isn't it? You dig up a bomb. You find a bomb which has been buried for, well, I mean, when did the Second World War finish? What, 1945? What's that? 70? Crazy. It is what it is, though. They're finding bombs. What else has been happening? Again, sometimes the news, it might not be worldwide news. It might be something that's more local, more regional, more national, more than international. But I'm just trying to say the peace. They're really trying to bring down the peace thing in, war in Gaza, Israel, Palestine. People, man, will you put down these guns? Yeah, too much of that, man. Put them down. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's go to the chart. Let me share my screen and bring up the chart for today. Let me share. I'm going to be sharing my screen, and as you can see it, and this is one thing I liked about with the Instagram, because I like now about the Instagram, because it's like I share my screen, and before I was having to adjust the chart of the moment because they were seeing something else. But now on Instagram, you get to see the whole chart, as you can see. Shout out to, is it Alik? And shout out to Sixth House in the building. What a name. Why the Sixth House? Please enlighten us. Sixth House is in the building on the Instagram. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge Podcast, the #1 astrology show. Now that may not be true, but it doesn't make me wrong for saying it. It's the #1 astrology podcast show. Yeah. After Chris Brennan. All right. Shout out to Chris Brennan, by the way. But it is what it is. Welcome, Sixth House. Why Sixth House? Are you into healing? We like that. So it is what it is. Telepathy, Yvette is letting me know. Yeah, something like that. So let's look at the chart for the moon. The moon is at the last degree of Cancer. About to go into the sign of Leo, right? In about the next hour. Probably by the time this show is finished. No, I don't think so. I think by the time the show is finished, the moon will still be in Cancer. Anyway, we've got a Cancerian moon. So if you start crying during the show, we know why. Anyway, time for a hug. A virtual hug, right? Giving you all guys a virtual hug. Moon is in Cancer right about now. So what do I want to look at? I wanted to go more because I've done the February. We've done that last, all right? But we'll have a few words for the last week in February, and let's have a look at first week or first couple of weeks in March. What are the planets saying in regards to March? So, we can see here there's a Sun Saturn. Yeah, we got a Sun Saturn conjunction. I've been speaking about this Sun Saturn, and towards the end of this month or over the course of the next 6-7 days, we may feel somewhat restricted. Okay, we may feel like the walls are closing in on us. Sun Saturn. I spoke about that on the Sunday show. However, this is a time to be disciplined, to be organized. Sun Saturn. So yeah, we need to definitely be getting up in with the Sun Saturn conjunction, and I'm sure many of you may be feeling it. This kind of restriction. And just going back to even what Lola was asking, is there any planetary configuration? That could be one of them. Sun conjunct Saturn. It's very constricting. It's limiting. Sun conjunct Saturn can really what's the word that I'm looking for here? It's kind of like like a boa constrictive. But also constructive also as well. We may feel like we're being crystallized in some kind of way. So Sun conjunct Saturn. So people, over the course of the next 6-7 days, try to avoid things like salt, red meat, eggs, the dairy products. You perhaps maybe want to sort of like abstain from that right about now, especially over the course of the next couple of weeks, because there's a Sun-Saturn conjunction. It's going to harden things. It's going to toughen up things. So do watch out for that. Shout outs to Diana. Shout out to Fane. 112. Is it 112? No, it's not. It's 112. Thought it was 112. Good afternoon. Bonjour from France. See, we got some more French people in the building. Comment ça va? Yes. Shout outs to Fane 1112 in France. Shout out to Dinah. Hello, Princess. Who else is joining me here? How do I pronounce that? Ignacia? Oh, well, okay. Bien. Okay, I like it. Ça va bien. Okay, I like it. Shout out to Flower. I don't know why I keep calling her Flower. I know her real name, but I just refer to her as Flower. Flower's nice. Hello, my dear. How you doing? Shout outs. Thumbs up to Dinah. Shout out to Tiffany, Memphis, Tennessee. Like I say, this show is international. It's multicultural, international, multi-ethnic. It's a cosmic show. When you're in astrology, this is how it is. Ignacia. Okay. And where are you from? From Chile. People. I got people from Chile in the building. Can we have a round of applause for Chile in the building? Bonjour. No, I wouldn't say bonjour for someone from Chile, would it? Huh? No. ¿Cómo estás? Hey, see? Got my French on. You don't think I'm bilingual, It got to be on this show. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Okay. That's cool. Muchas gracias. Amigos. See, I know one or two words. I'll get by just about, I think. Anyhow, let's get back to this chart, eh? Hola. Yes. Like it. I like it. Shout outs. So let's get back to this chart. Sun Saturn. Okay, so we got a Sun Saturn over the last week of February. So yes, we're going to be feeling those walls closing in on some kind of level, right? Okay, that's cool. It is what it is. Time to be dutiful. It's about dotting the I's, crossing the T's. It's about getting more organized. And I've been feeling it, especially for those of you guys who've got Sun Saturn aspects in your chart. Having saying that, I do have that in my chart. However, whether you do, whether you don't, there's a Sun Saturn in the heavens right now. Time to be disciplined, time to be organized, time to be structured. Those kinds of things are the things that we will be experiencing over the course of the next week. Follow the rules, follow the law, watch out for the law. Yeah. Martina's letting me know that she has Sun opposite Saturn. So you're going to be feeling this. If you've got a Sun Saturn aspect in your chart, you will definitely be feeling this for sure. Because it ignites it. Aspects in the heavens will wake up aspects in your own chart. So, Sun Saturn. So it's all about authority, right? It's all about discipline. It's all about getting the sense of authority, creating that sense of authority. Sun in Leo and Saturn in Aquarius. Yeah. Strong sun, though, must say, and a strong Saturn as well. Oh my God. Who's the boss in your chart? Better yet, who's the boss in your life? But Sun Saturn is really about being constructive, being organized. You know, Saturn is a builder. We may not like it, you know, we may not like the harshness that comes with it, but these are the you know, aspects of life that we have to content with and that we have to deal with. So Sun Saturn essentially is seeing us out for the rest of this month. Dun, dun, dun. Anywho, keeping it moving. So the sun is going to be moving closer and closer. On the 22nd, 23rd, Mercury is going to move into Pisces. So Mercury is going to start swimming. Now we're getting a Pisces build up, right? We've had the Aquarius build up. We had where the sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto all in Aquarius over the last month or so, or 2-3 weeks. Now the sun has moved into Pisces on the 22nd. Mercury is also going to join the sun in Pisces, and they're going to be moving along. This is going to be 23rd, 24th. We're seeing the conjunction with the sun and Saturn become closer and closer. So again, more restrictions, one could say. People, you see, Sun Saturn, because, you know, the sun represents our energy, you know. Remember, the sun is the life force. The sun is the life force. So you want to be mindful, because another thing that we could start experiencing over the course of the next week is tiredness, fatigue. So get your energy levels up, okay? And remember what I said, with Sun Saturn, you perhaps want to avoid milk, salt, eggs, red meat, those kind of things. Things that, you know, can clog up the system a little bit. Cheese, you know, dairy, you may want to stay away from that. I'm not saying completely. Some of you may be people who try to avoid those kinds of foods anyway, but I would just say, for those of you who perhaps eat those foods, especially on a regular basis, try to abstain. See, again, planetary wise, it can show you us particular times, best times, auspicious times, perhaps also in and around our daily diet also as well. Shout outs to Geeta, who's also joined us here on the Instagram also as well. Lola saying that's like not living. Hey, yeah, that's like not living. I like that one. That one was yeah, that one was funny. That's like not living. Why is it not living? It's only temporarily, you know. It's not like, I'm not saying do it permanently. You know, it's just for the meantime. You know, there's a time and a place for everything. Everything has its season. You know, there's times to eat more of this, less of this. You know, that's how it is. It's only for like a week. I mean, come on. Before you know it, a week's over. Before you know it, this year will be over at this rate. But yeah, Sun Saturn, you just want to be a bit mindful with that. Then what happens? Oh, yes, I did speak about this earlier on. 24th, on the 24th of February, we're going to be having, well, remember, we've still got the cosmic lovers in the heavens. We've still got Venus and Mars conjunct right now. Really good. How is your love life, people? Oh, thank you very much. So your love life is going well, right? And so it should. This is all about the passions, baby. It's all about the excitement. If you are not having some passion in your life right now, something's up. Especially for those of you who have a Mars-Venus aspect in your chart. Oh yeah, I'm speaking to myself, aren't I? That's moi. How many of you also have got that? Yes, Venus-Mars. Well, it's in the heavens, but it's a time for excitement. It's a time to bring in a new spark. It's time to initiate some passions, some love, we could say affection. Also, as these two planets are still, there in the heavens, kissing each other. However, what I wanted to point out is that they are squaring Jupiter. So Jupiter is enlarging that, is growing that. So do watch out for that one. Yeah, that one seems quite interesting, I must say. So watch the spending, watch the money over the course of the next couple of days, especially around that 24th, 25th of February, because we're going to have Venus squaring Jupiter exact. Be mindful, because Venus Jupiter brings in overindulgence. So we experience the overindulgence. Oh, I need to be looking at the chat. I'm missing the YouTube chat, as I do most weeks anyway. Let me see there. Tiffany's just saying, already feeling the harshness of Sun's conjunct Saturn. Of course, I have Aquarius, Sun, Capricorn, Moon, Mercury, and a host of planets in Pisces. Okay, yeah, you will definitely be feeling that. I am 6 months pregnant and I am already tired, but it has gotten worse literally since Sunday. Yeah, you're probably picking up that Sun conjunct Saturn. Actually, I hear that. I hardly eat red meats. So just let me know. I hardly eat red meat. Never ate eggs and cheese. Sends me to the toilet. LOL. Too much info. Yes, in capital letters, she says. Tiffany, I have Mars conjunct Venus in Pisces in the 5th. Yeah, we know all about that. That's probably what got you pregnant, Tiffany. Hint, hint. It's all good though. That's a nice conjunction to have in the 5th, actually. Jackie's saying, sorry, not laughing at your disposition, but because you share. Oh, come on, behave yourself, Jackie. It is what it is. Shout out to Manic. Is it Manic? Am I pronouncing it correctly? Who's joined also on the Instagram. So we've got both Mars, Venus kissing away in the heavens. So, right, explosive time. Get yourself in that bedroom, baby. Start those passions running high. It is what it is. And Jupiter's expanding it for you. So you want lots. Yeah, I think that's explaining my sex drive at the moment. Going through the roof. When doesn't it go through the roof? Anywho, let's continue. So Sun moving closer to Saturn. And literally on the 27th, 28th. So on the 28th, practically on the last day of the month. I think this month goes up to 29, doesn't it? So literally on the 28th. Now listen to this, people. On the 28th of February, we've got Sun, Mercury, Saturn, all in a conjunction. All Cassimi, the Sun. Sun, Mercury, Saturn. How about we just stay quiet around that time? Yeah? Say less. And guess what, people? Do you want to know the funny thing? It lands on Wednesday. I'm talking about next week, Wednesday. Well, guess where I'm going to be? I'm going to be talking. Well, I might not even do a show next week just because of this. Yeah, I'm going to do a show with Sun conjunct Mercury. It's going to be Cassimi. Mercury is going to be Cassimi. He's going to be in the heart of the Sun, meaning he's protected, which can favor things like communication and stuff like that. But they're going to be conjunct Saturn. Well, Saturn's going to be weakened anyway, isn't he? Because he's combust. However, this is how the month of February is seeing us out, in a very cold manner. Shout out to Simone, joined us here on the Instagram. So yeah, it is what it is. Yvette's already urging me, you can do it, Israel. So she says, I shall have a think about it. So 29th, again, we're going to be, Mercury's just racing along. You know why, don't you? You know why Mercury's racing along, right? Yeah. Getting ready to go retrograde. So not for now. We've still got about a month or so, more than a month. But nevertheless, he's racing because he's about to go retrograde. So 29th, and then we come to the 1st. I'm interested in March. Let us now look at March. What is March going to be having for us? Well, March the 1st, again, the sun will still be conjunct Saturn, but it will be waning, so it will be easing off. We're going to feel a lot more lighter. Shout out to, is it Seniflu? Seniflu? Did I mention it correctly? We're going to start to feel more ease. We're going to feel like a light is lifted off our shoulders, starting from the 1st of March, as the sun starts to move away. And for those of you who said that, what was it that Lola was saying? Something about, not living. That's like not living, because I said don't, try to, refrain from, red meat and cheese and eggs and things like that. Well, you can start going back to your, cheese, eggs, and, dairy after, from about the 1st of March, because the sun will be pulling away. Mercury's again pulling away. He's racing through the sign of Pisces. Then we're going to be having the planet Venus coming up to make a square to the planet Uranus. It already would have started even from the end of February, from the end of this month. But here is where she's in the firing line. We got Venus, Uranus, people. Yeah, we do like that. Venus, Uranus is
awesome.
Exactly. It's a wonderful aspect. I do like a Venus, Uranus. I'm not going to lie, because both of them, and there's a mutual reception, or there's a reception at least anyway. Venus is the ruler of Taurus, which is where Uranus is at. And, modern contemporary astrology would also invite Uranus as one of the rulers of Aquarius. So there's some like a mutual reception. So yeah. However, Venus, Uranus. Uranus is the spark, is the breath of fresh air. When we have a Venus, Uranus, it's letting us know that we need to change and re-look at our values. We need it. Our values need a breath of fresh air. They need a spark, and Uranus is that planet that will provide that. So yeah, let's look out for that. Watch for the spending, because here is where you get erratic spending. Venus, Uranus, unpredictable spending, spending with like a loose cannon. You're walking down the road and you turn left and you see a nice pair of shoes in the window, something unexpected. You weren't planning on buying a pair of shoes, but these shoes caught your eye. Bang, there goes £200-300. Yeah, that is Venus, Uranus. Venus, Uranus can be rather good for those of you who, whether you're in a relationship or whether you are embarking on a new relationship, can be a new way of dating, new way of meeting people, trying to do things the new way. Uranus is about that innovation, something progressive. So that's good. So we're going to have Venus, Uranus at the beginning of March, which perfects actually on the 3rd of March. So on the 3rd of March, we're going to be having an exact Venus-Uranus square. Brilliant. Absolutely marvelous. Again, electrifying. You know, a little bit like the Venus, because Venus and Mars are still together, even around this time, although it's waning. But, you know, Uranus is there to spark a new interest and some new passions in the love life of Venus. So, yeah, that is good. So, passions are still continuing, especially for those of you who may have a Venus-Uranus aspect in your birth chart. You want to get moving, mate. What else are we having here? And I nearly forgot on the 24th, but I spoke about it already, haven't I? On the 24th, we've got a full moon on the 24th of Feb. So we've got a full moon in the next couple of days, which is going to be in the sign of Virgo. Virgo full moon. Well, it's all about things coming to a head, right? It's all about manifestation, but it's all about what it is you planted 6 months ago when we had the new moon in Virgo. This is what you are going to be seeing happening in your life right about now. What did you plant then? Now it's time for the manifestation. Something coming to fruition, something to come into completion. This is what this full moon is about. So you want to be manifesting things. Great time to charge up your crystals. I'm always telling you, charge up your crystals during this time of the month. Yeah, you want to check, but perhaps maybe about a day or two before, maybe starting from tomorrow, even starting from today, 21st, get those crystals, bury them in the garden, or put them in some salt water. When I say salt, I mean real salt, not a lot of that crap that you lot have on your dinner table, that whatever it is, carbonate, soda, whatever. Lab salt. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking real sea salt. Okay? Get yourself some real sea salt, some dark salt, some salt from the Baltic seas, I don't know, East Africa, Himalayan salt. These are the salts that you want. You want those real salts. Put that in a glass, put your crystals in there, and try to put it somewhere where the moonlight can hit it. Charge up your crystals, man. So that's with the full moon on the 24th. Let's get back to the March. We're in March here. So what is happening? Sun's moving along. So Venus squares Uranus. And then what happens? Then Mars comes in roundabout from about the 6th, 7th of March. He starts encroaching. And on the 9th of March, we're going to get an exact square with Uranus and Mars. Mars, Uranus. Is this another? Yeah, it's not another one of those, is it? Because those are the kinds of things which happen with this kind of. I told you with that Mars Pluto, the moment when Mars moved into thing, and then there was that Super Bowl over in America. You had that shooting nonsense, which again happened. I mean, awful, absolutely awful. But either way, anyway, life goes on. But that's what happens when you get, anything with Mars. So again, this can be a little bit of a pressure cooker. Frustrations, anger, hate, all being triggered when Mars squares Uranus. So start to watch it from about the 5th, 6th of March, because that's when that square really kind of starts to kick off. But it does perfect on the 9th of March, and it will be there a few days after that. It will start to cool off maybe around about the 11th of March and so on and so forth. So you do want to watch that, guys, during that time. Watch how you are expressing your anger. Try not to get into no arguments or anything of that nature during that time. Okay. Because yeah, you know that, you know what. What else are we happening here? Well, on the 10th of March, we've got a new moon. New moon in the sign of Pisces, new beginning, planting new seeds. That's what we're going to be having. I can't, do forgive me if I miss some of the chat. Not all the chat I can get to, and my glamorous assistant ain't with me today. It's just me, myself, and I. Christy's saying, yes, I would, although, what was that? Where did that go? Did that message go? Okay. Yes, I would, although maybe pure meat to have time off. Okay. I don't think I got that. PM. Okay, maybe you're meant to have time off. Oh, sorry, I got ya. Oh, so she's talking about, that was the comment about me not doing the show next week. Venus, Art, Pluto, Uranus. I'm loving, what does it say? I'm loving right now. Also, Mercury, Saturn, Sun also feels so freeing. Freeing? What part of that is freeing? More like freezing. Freezing. Feeling. Okay. If there's a feeling of restriction, you're in the. Okay. I thought you said free in there. I was about to say. No, you said it feels so freeing. If there's a feeling of restriction, you're on the journey to find the way out. Okay. I hear that, Christy. Mars, yes, I'm aware of the finances. Yes. Tiffany's saying, America, unfortunately, football and guns are very American and idiot. Yeah, politics. Yeah. We know you Americans love you love your guns, don't you? What is it? Was it Second Amendment or Fourth, or whatever amendment it is in your law that allows you to have a little bit of that. You lot like that. And then every minute after you do that, then then the police coming, right? Yeah, something. It is what it is. But it was of no coincidence. I was saying it when that Mars moved into Aquarius and conjunct Pluto. It's like, yeah. Christy's saying Israel, mom's tattoo required. I shall see. Okay, all right, cool. Somebody's got to head out. And they're telling me the details. Got me reading out all that kind of stuff. What is going on here? Anyhow, let's get back. 10th of March. Show slowly coming to an end. So 10th of March, we've got a new moon in Pisces. I think I'm going to stop here. But we've got a new moon in Pisces. So, guys, between the 24th, which is in a few days' time, we've got the full moon. The moment the full moon hits, the moon starts to wane. When the moon starts to wane, it's a time of emptying out. It's a time of letting go. It's a time of release. So if you've got anybody in your life that you want to let go of, after the full moon is one of the good ones to do that. Get rid of them. There's something that you want to get rid of. Want to lose weight, want to cut your hair, want to get rid of anything that is no longer serving you. You want to do it during the time from the full moon to the new moon when the moon is waning. Empty it out, release, let go. Go. Yeah, thanks a lot for that reminder. It's the Second Amendment. Whatever amendment it is, needs to be re-amended. Too much guns. Well, but you know what? It's a part of the culture. And this is the thing. Unless there is going to be a whole new revolution where America reinvents itself and has a new chart, it's never going to end. It's going to be there. So if you're thinking that surely these gun laws are going to, no, they are not. Mars is the most angular planet in the chart of America, and Mars represents, thank you. So back to this new moon on the 10th of March, going to be in the sign of Pisces. Going to be about 20 degrees of Pisces, so let's watch out for that. This new moon coming up in Pisces will be quite interesting because it's also going to be actually sextile Uranus. So it's going to be a new moon with a bit of a bang, bit of, got a bit of zest into it. And we're still going to be having Mars squaring Uranus at this time. So looking quite interesting. And I suppose this new moon, we tune as well. Neptune's there, so it's going to be very sensitive, very emotional. So do watch out for that. And actually, just the day before the new moon, guess what? Planet Mercury is going to be in Aries. He's not spending that much time in Pisces, is he? He's racing through. Well. Good on you, Mercury. I think I'm gonna leave it there. Lola's saying, sorry, everyone, back to work. Great show. Okay. Some people have got to go back to work. You see what I'm saying? You speak about the planets and you will invoke them. Back to work. Sun, Saturn, get it? Yeah, get to work. It is what it is, man. No problem there. Anyhow, let's get back to the show. Okay, it's going to be tarot card of the week in a moment. Tiffany's letting me know that, yes, our culture is sick. Yeah, AF, use your imagination. It's not sick. It's just, it is what it is. Competition time. We're at that stage near now for the competition time. So this book is up. Why does it look like a different color here? It's actually purple. It's the lighting, isn't it? Anyhow, this book was up for grabs. I did ask the question last week, if I was selling or leasing a house, what house would represent the price? After I said it's not the second house, somebody emailed me the second house. Somebody emailed the 7th, and somebody emailed the 5th. It's neither. It's the 10th house. The 10th house represents the price. If I was leasing or, So I'm going to ask another question. I'm going to make it a lot more easier. However, I'm going to ask another question. And the question for this week is, what planet rules garlic? Very simple. You can get that one. You all like the after this one, no more easy questions. The email address is on your screens right now. The Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. The Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. You can see it right there. First person who inboxes me next week, Tuesday, from 12 midnight. Next week, Tuesday, from 12 midnight. Because it also gives those people who also listen to this show on the podcast platforms. By the way, this show is available on all podcast platforms. I hope you know that. I'm noticing that I'm coming up to an hour. It may cut off on the Instagram live because I think it only goes up for an hour. So if it does, apologies if it happens. Although the show is kind of coming to an end anyway, but still, I do apologize. Hence why I'm trying to keep this show an hour show. But me with my mouth. Yeah. Yapping. Either way, that is the email address. First person who inboxes me at the Lunar Lounge podcast at gmail.com gets the prize. What planet rules garlic? Very simple. What planet? Don't answer me now. What planet rules garlic? I've got some comments coming here. Hold on a minute. What am I reading here? Hold on. Tiffany's saying, can you explain how 10th house equals the price? Why the 10th? See, we got some queries in the building here. Yeah, the 10th house actually equals the price. Because the 10th house always sort of like it shows the 10th house is what is displayed. So the 10th house indicates sort of like the 4th house is the ending of the matter, but the 10th house shows the heights of the matter. And if I am selling a property, the price is going to be what is the price? Yes, I'm selling it. Fine. I am selling it. So you got the first 7th house and the buyer and stuff like that. The 4th house is going to show the end of but the 10th house is now going to show, well, what is the price? You know, the price is up there. You know, it's the major thing. So based on the price, whether the person is going to buy it or not, is what the 10th house is about. So that's why the 10th house equals or equates to the price. Just like with the illness, the 10th house shows the remedy, you know. So that's how it is. That's the rules. I don't make them. It is what it is. However, next question for this book, Election and Astrology. It's a little book, but it's a very good book written by Kim Farnell, great writer, a good friend of mine who wrote a book on election and astrology. Want to open up a business, want to get married, you want to know when to do it, all that kind of stuff. You want electional astrology, man. It is what it is. So get in on there. What planet rules garlic? And guess what? All of the other books which you guys have won, I still have here. I haven't sent them off. I am terrible. I'm telling you. I'm terrible. You know? Yeah, I'll send them in due time. So, you all got that. That's the competition time. What else are we dealing with right now? Well, yeah, it's the tarot card of the week, as you can see. So I'm going to be giving a quick shuffle, and I'm going to split the cards, and let's pick the tarot card of the week and bring the Lunar Lounge podcast show to an end. I've actually gone over time, you know, minute, oh my god, 2, 3, 4. It is what it is. Should be within a minute. Anyhow, cards are dropping freely. What's going on here? Trying to give me a message already, right? All right. Okay. Me and my butterfingers. That's what it is. So just shuffling and let's see. What it is. See, you guys need to learn your astrology. That's why you're asking, why is it the 10th? Why is it? See, you ain't reading, you ain't studying, man. It is what it is. Okay. So, I'm gonna pick a card of the week. What's it gonna be? You know me. I just split the deck, and wherever it takes me. What have we got here? Woo! We got the 10 of Wands. Well. 10 of Wands, 10 of Rods. Call it as you wish. That is the card that has come out for us today. So what is the message? I'm still on Instagram. Woohoo! Okay, so that means that they have sorted that out. So I can do more than an hour. Tell me nonsense. Anyhow, still live on Instagram. Tarot card of the week. We got the 10 of Wands. So what is the message for us this week? The message is Don't bite off more than you can chew. Don't take on more than you can handle. This card is letting us know that we may be taking on too much. We may be trying to do too much. And if we are, and on some level we probably are, this is a week where that finishes. It's a 10. 10 represents endings. And I suppose it's quite appropriate because we're coming to the end of the month. We saw the Sun-Saturn conjunction, overburdened, can't see the wood for the trees. I mean, I think the tarot card is reflecting the cosmic energies as it should and as it would. So be mindful, guys. There is a danger that we cannot see what we are doing, where we are going, because we've got too much. You ever watch them programs or them where somebody's carrying the boxes and there's a box on box on box on box on box and they can't see where they're going? You know, taking on too much. That is what this is. Overburdened. Let it go. We've got no choice but to let it go. So that is what the tarot card of the week is. Try not to be overburdened, people. Try not to take on too much. Also, as well, watch your lower back, people. Your lower back. If you're getting any kind of pains in your lower back, that is a sign that you're taking on too much. Whether you're taking it on mentally, emotionally, doesn't matter. Let it go. Let it come to an end. And on that note, it is the end of the show. I want to thank each and every single one of you. Fane, Martina, Jackie, too many names to mention. Tiffany, I'm going to just stop mentioning names. I see you. I love the fact that you are here. For those of you on the YouTube as well, hit the thumbs up button, man. Like, put some energy into it. Shout out to you, Faye, everybody, Fane and Faye. We've got Fane and Faye in the building. Yeah, everybody who's joined me here on the Instagram, I want to thank each and every single one of you. And also on the YouTube, and also watching live. Mason, shout out to you all the way from New York as well. Martina in California. Diane, shout outs to Diane. Yeah, Diane was here too. Okay, cool. Wherever you are, I want to shout outs to every single one of you. Really appreciate it. Shout out to Michelle, also in the see. Show's growing, show's getting bigger and bigger. Make no mistake about it, man. Show's getting bigger and bigger. Right here at the Lunar Lounge Podcast show, bringing you the news from the cosmos. So, on that note, I am going to be out. I want to thank each and every single one of you. And I will be back on Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time. 7 p.m. UK time. Remember now, all of the shows, because of you YouTubers, is now on YouTube, whether it's the Sunday show or whether it's the Wednesday show. They won't all be live, but even if they are recorded, they will still go out at that time. So even if I have a pre-recorded show, it will still go out live at the particular time when it's due. So Sundays is 7 p.m. UK time. Wednesdays is 12:30 p.m. UK time. So do watch out for that, guys. On that note, I want to thank each and every single one of you. Thank you for all of your attention. Shout out to Sister Majana. Mystic Majana in the building. You just stepped in when I'm stepping out. But thank you for being here. Love your energy. Thanks for the support. And I will be back again this coming Sunday. Same place, same time.
Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.